Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. My name is Andrew, coming to you from beautiful Costa Rica. Tonight's topic is going to be why the narcissist is always testing people. Think about that for a minute. If you like the content, please subscribe. Guys, we now know what the narcissist is all about, or we're becoming educated and we're learning more and more about narcissism and what the narcissist did in our former relationship and or past relationships. We're becoming empowered and educated to protect ourselves should we encounter narcissists in the future. One thing the narcissist always does and always will do is test you. They're going to test you and see exactly what you're made of, how you're built, what makes you tick, and what they can extract from you. Let's go back in time for a moment. When you were with the narcissist, you didn't realize it, but you were being tested each and every day in the infancy of the relationship up into and including the duration of the relationship until it ultimately ended. And let's be real, all narcissistic relationships end with a crash, with a thud. They do not end well. And if you don't have the education or the enlightenment or empowerment from my channel and many others, you're not going to be prepared on how to handle this. Having said all of that, the narcissist was always testing you. And perhaps right now as we talk and as you watch this video, and thank you for being here by the way, they're testing people again. When you were a kid and you were in school, you would frequently have tests. I don't know, once a week, once a month, whatever, but the instructor or the teacher would tell you, hey, this semester or whatever it's going to be, you're going to have a test on mathematics or science or whatever it would be. Please study, and here's understand chapters 5 through 8, whatever it would be. And you studied, and I'm sure you did well. I hope you did. With narcissism, you're not prepared. You don't know that you're being tested the whole time, and there is no education, most likely, until it's too late. That's exactly how it works. For the fortunate few people or minority of people that understand what narcissism is while they're in the relationship, God bless you. You're way ahead of the curve, way ahead of most people. But for the rest of us, we most likely had to experience and understand, we had to understand what narcissism was post-discard or post-ending of the relationship. Certainly throughout the relationship, if you were catching on, if you were catching clues as to the abuse that you were enduring, maybe you did go to Google or maybe you did go to YouTube and check out things and put some pieces of the puzzle together. But to actually nail it down and figure it out, there aren't many people that do that. So if you've done that, that's great. But the narcissist was always testing you. And when you were in the narcissistic relationship, you didn't know you were being tested because you thought you were in a healthy relationship. You thought you were with somebody that had your back, that's somebody you were going to grow old with or share experiences or be a good business partner. You thought that the narcissist, of course you didn't know they were a narcissist at the time, you thought that person was a kind, good person with your best interest at heart. They didn't have that, and you know what? Hola! They didn't have that, and you know that now. What you do know is that the narcissist was conniving, they were manipulating, destroying, looking to take from you and every aspect of your relationship they possibly could, whether it was a neighbor, a family member, a brother, sister, mom, dad, lover, coach, whomever. That's what they wanted to do, and most likely they succeeded for a period of time. But you see, you were tested each and every day. You really were. Here are a few examples for you. Let's take the classic. You're going to the store to buy supplies for the store for the week. Let's say it's a romantic relationship for this quick one. And you're going to the store to buy supplies, food, groceries, whatever you need to do. And you have the list. You know exactly what you're going to get. You've discussed it. It's right there on your smartphone. Or maybe old school, and if you're using old school sheet of paper, that's cool too. That's great. You go to the store, you get everything, and you probably get a few extra things because you want to appease the narcissist and you want to have some peace in the household. You do it. You come home, you unpack the things, whatever you do, and the narcissist, of course, will find a way to say that you did the wrong thing. You bought the wrong bread, you bought the wrong milk, whatever it would be. This was a test. It was pushing your boundaries. It was making you feel less than. It was invalidating your good accomplishments. This, again, was a test that the narcissist was doing. They were seeing how you would react and what you would do. Would you put up with it? Would you apologize? Would you go back to the store and buy the supplies that the narcissist wanted? They're all tests, each and every one of these. And the more I think about it, yeah, it's for a different video. I won't say that now. But the whole thing, that's one test. There are other tests when you would go on vacation, and let's be real, the narcissist would have a meltdown or a rage fit or something wasn't quite right because they weren't getting showered with attention. The focus was on the vacation during that period of time. And you knew you were going to go on vacation, and you knew, yes, of course, you would be with the narcissist and probably many other people, because the narcissist needs many sources of supply, certainly not just you. But the point is, they were testing you there too. How much would you tolerate? How much of your vacation could be ruined to appease the narcissist, while the whole time you thought you were helping the narcissist out? What in fact you were doing was simply giving them supply and allowing them to abuse you more while your vacation was being ruined. And behind the scenes, they were laughing. They were literally saying, this is great. Not only am I destroying their vacation and blowing it up, but they're giving me the attention that I deserve, and the focus isn't on the vacation. Play that again. It's another example. The narcissist is always testing you. Here's a great one that we discuss on the channel so frequently. The narcissistic relationship is over. You've blocked them. You've gone no contact. Removed flying monkeys and anybody you had in common. Deleted everybody. You've moved. You've moved on. You've done the right thing. God bless you. Fantastic work. The narcissist finds a way to hoover. And somehow, why are they hoovering? Of course, they're hoovering because they're probably running low on supply, and they know that you're the grade A source of supply, but they're testing you. They're seeing if you're resilient. They're seeing that if you've gotten the education. They're seeing if they can get to you again. They're seeing if you've built your boundaries, and if you've extended them, and if you're maintaining them, and if you've grown, and if you're moving forward. These are all tests. They really are. And sticking on the hoover topic for a moment, if you do accept the hoover, and remember, on this video and every video I've ever created, I'm suggesting do not accept any hoover in any capacity. Even if they knock on your door with $10 billion and say, no, things are going to be better, here's money. No, don't do it. Not worth it. It's just flat out not worth it. Nothing beneficial will come from you accepting a hoover. It will actually just end worse than it did the first time, I am certain. But getting back on track, the hoover is a test. It's literally testing the water, dipping their toe in the water and seeing if you'll be open to communicating again. That's what it is. All of these tests, like I mentioned previously in this video, these are things you weren't prepared for because you thought that human beings on this planet, for the most part, were healthy, kind, loving, beautiful, empathetic people, certainly like you. They're not. People have agendas for themselves exclusively, many people, many, many more than I even knew before. It's true. Now, that's not to say there aren't good people on the planet. There are certainly many good people, and I'm certain all of you in the community are good people too. I try my best to be a good person. The whole point is the narcissist isn't. Remember, they want to extract anything possible from you, sources of supply. They want to manipulate you. They want to destroy you, crumble you up like a sheet of paper, and throw you away in the trash can, hoping to never hear from you again. Of course, unless they want to hoover. I'm not focusing on the hoover. I'm just letting you know these are all tests. These are all things the narcissist does. Same thing with the new supply. The new supply, as you watch this video, is being tested right now. Maybe right now, as you're watching this video, the new supply is, let's say they're having a great dinner. Just a hypothetical, I'm making this up and whatever. But they're having a great dinner, some fancy restaurant. And it's just the two of them. And it's all lined up and there's candlelight, all that kind of stuff. And I'm not trying to trigger you. It's just that I'm well on my healing path, so I can say this. And the new supply is like, oh my God, this is great. I can't get over it. This is the beautiful beginning. And the narcissist, what are they thinking? That's right. They're thinking, I can't wait to take out one of my 3 smartphones, completely invalidate you, test you, push your boundaries, destroy you. Maybe look around the restaurant for other people that are potential sources of supply down the road after I discard you. They're doing all these things. These are all tests. Each and every thing the narcissist does is an insidious test. And that example I gave you, let's be real, it's probably happening. If not right now, it's happened since your relationship has ended. But you see, the narcissist can't be happy. They can't be like, at that dinner, let's say, the hypothetical dinner, they can't be like, wow, this is great. I'm going to get the linguine and clam sauce, and I'm going to have a glass of wine or whatever I'm going to do. It's going to be beautiful. No, they're not doing that. They're certainly eyeballing the other people in the restaurant, maybe even the waiter or waitress. They're definitely on their smartphone claiming that they have to check in on business or work or other things that are upcoming, which in fact is certainly not true. It's most likely other sources of supply on social media platforms. Maybe not always, but certainly to a degree. And what they're doing is the whole time they're with this dinner, they are pushing the new supply away. The new supply doesn't know it because they just got caught up in the spider web of lies and manipulation. So they will spin on that hamster wheel over and over and over again to maintain a somewhat semblance of a healthy relationship. Of course, we know there is no such thing as a semblance of a healthy relationship with a narcissist. This will end bad for the new supply, just like it did not end well in your relationship. So getting back on track, all of the things the narcissists do, they're all tests. Each and every single thing. Everything they do is a test to see how much they can get away with, how much they can push the boundaries, how much further they can abuse people, until someone actually stands up and says, wait, this isn't right, you shouldn't be doing that, or that's inappropriate, or why are you treating me like that? And if anybody has the courage to actually stand up for themselves and say things, let's be real, one of two things will happen. They will either A, be the next target, and that's not good, but it happens, or B, they're going to be ostracized and booted, and that's it. That relationship will end, because the narcissist needs to have phony people around them. They need to have people that are enablers, who are pleasers, who are yes people, who are going to basically bow down to the narcissist. That's how the narcissist survives. Now, immediate family members, that's a whole different animal. It's a whole different topic. But the point there is the immediate family members may actually be reliant on the narcissist for financial resources or many other things that we can't get into. I mean, that's a whole different video series. But there are many reasons the narcissist positions themselves the way they do. And each and every time they find a new source of supply or sources or people to abuse and manipulate, they're testing them. And let's go back to this one before I close the video. You were a beautiful grade A source of supply. And yes, I don't like calling people sources of supply. I don't like being called that myself. But for this video, that's what you were. The narcissist doesn't just abuse anybody. They need to pass the litmus test. In other words, the person the narcissist is looking to take advantage of has to have an awful lot of valuable qualities. Again, money, looks, prestige, social circle, tangible assets, whatever it is, love, empathy, all these kind of things. But one thing they have to have is something that the narcissist wants. It can be any of the things that I mentioned a moment ago or many others. But if you don't qualify, if you don't make the grade, the narcissist will immediately write you off as if, yeah, I can't get anything from this person. Maybe they're too smart. Maybe they have high boundaries. Maybe they just can't be taken advantage of. Maybe they don't have what I want. It's a classic. But all these things add up to one thing before I close the video. The narcissist is testing people each and every day. They're looking to see, this will be the last one. Let's say you go to the grocery store, right now. Go to the grocery store, you're gonna buy some food. I'm not gonna, because maybe there's vegetarians out there, but whatever. Let's say fruit and vegetables, that's probably the easiest example. You're not just gonna go pick up the first pineapple you see or the first mango and just, okay, I got that, or potato, right? No, you're gonna kind of fool around a little bit and see, oh, this potato's ripe, this mango's just about there, that pineapple, oh, I can cut it, slice it up when I get home, it's gonna be delicious. You kind of test the things to see where, if the product is exactly what you want. It's the same thing the narcissist does. It's the exact same thing. It's not, they don't just go after anybody. They go after people with high value, high esteem, high worth. That's what they do. Guys, I'm gonna close the video out. This is a night video. I hope it turns out well on the camera. God bless you all. I loved doing it. I hope you liked it. I love doing it from beautiful Costa Rica. This is Andrew. Namaste. Have a great evening. God bless you. Stay strong. And remember, continue to move forward. I love you all. God bless you. I'll talk to you later on today. Bye-bye.